Hi guys, this is Sir Chubby. Welcome to another great year for Passionpreneur, and we're back and we're bigger and we're better. Today we have a very special guest and we have a new theme for you for Passionpreneur. And our special guest is an entrepreneur, is a digital specialist, he is also a very passionate youth leader, and we will discover how he is and what he is in a while, and he's over there. Come on, let's go.
Morning.
Musta?
Okay lang. Busy.
So, I'm gonna disturb your day for a while.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna discover what's in your life and what makes you tick and what makes you unique as a passionpreneur. Can you briefly introduce yourself, Rick?
My name is Eric Smith. I'm 30 years old. Cebuano. I'm currently Vice President and Managing Director for a family business, which is into restaurants, and we also have a resort.
So, can you mention what the brands or the restaurants that you are handling?
So we're handling Handuraw Pizza.
Very popular, yeah. The local brand.
We newly opened Books and Brews Cafe. This one.
Here.
And upstairs we have Sa Kanunay Carenderia.
Yeah. What was your course in college, or how did you begin in your journey as being an entrepreneur before being a VP?
Yeah. I went to college in Ateneo in Manila.
Okay.
I took up communications technology management. So Ateneo is known for their kind of unique courses.
Unique courses. Why? Why?
So,
What is
well, it's a 3-in-1 course. You have
What's the
communications.
difference between LaSalle?
That's a long story. The communications, technology, IT, and then it's a management course at its essence. Well, I always had interest for computers.
Okay.
When I grew up, I loved tinkering with computers, playing computer games, and then I actually applied for CS ComSci
Okay.
for college, but then I was declined.
Okay.
So I guess they put me in ComTech,
Okay.
and it was a good choice. Looking back, my first work was with HP.
So, for you, what is the most important lesson that should be learned as an employee, quote unquote, working for a different company?
Employee working, it's really discipline. And,
Discipline. Okay.
Learning the humility.
Okay.
Because, you know, at the back of your mind, you know that I can just go home at any time because there's
Yeah. So that's also a factor.
Yeah, that's a factor.
Talking about hats. Okay. So, what are the hats that you wear in business first?
In business, yeah, that's one. The operations person, the finance person, the HR person, payroll officer. A lot of hats. I'm the
Pero what's your main hat?
general manager,
General
managing director.
So you take a look at the operations
As
as
a
well.
whole, yes.
As a whole. How about outside of the business also?
Outside of the business, I have several engagements too. So I'm a loving son and brother. So
A respectful son and brother.
At the same time, I'm also active at JCI,
JCI.
JCs,
Yep.
with JCI Mandaue. I also help with the Halimana. So
Okay.
I'm the also the finance and the social media marketing guy in Halimana.
Okay.
What else? I also have a Star Trek fan club here, so I'm the commander.
Wow, Star
So-
Trek. So that's more of the passion side.
Then
You're not the
hobby.
Star Wars guy. You're the.
I love Star Wars too, but I prefer Star Trek.
Can you share to our audience how you balance, or what hats do you prioritize?
Well, yeah, that's right. You have to have prioritization. No? So I prioritize siyempre the biggest business or
Okay,
the
so
biggest endeavor.
most people call it their cash cows, no?
Yeah.
Okay, the cash cow.
So I mean that's automatic naman. I mean if you're handling different hats.
Yep.
Yeah, you make sure that the most important one.
Can you show me around for
Yeah,
for
sure.
the entire place, or what
Sige,
you do?
sige. Yeah, so it's like a mini library, no?
Yeah.
My sister has arranged the books here according to genre.
Genre.
Yeah, you have crime, you have suspense, and you have comics there, sci-fi.
Not you have business or
There, a business.
Okay, business books
Yeah.
here. Okay, here.
There,
Travel. Okay.
Philippine.
So generally it's a cafe
Yeah.
with a library.
With a
I like it.
So here we also have a function room. which we can rent out for functions, meetings, birthday, events. We have our Star Trek meetings here.
Okay.
So
So
viewing
this is for rent or
for rent.
this is for rent? Okay.
Which is consumable.
Okay. Okay. So it depends on the group, or there's a specific
Package.
Okay. In your case, do you advise people to delegate their weaknesses and focus on their strengths, or you are the micromanager type?
We'd like the weaknesses to be developed into strengths. So
Okay.
that you delegate essentially the strengths because it's already something strong for you to that you don't have to worry much about.
Okay.
You train your staff to check on these aspects. So you go this way. So here we're in Handuraw.
Oh wow! I like this area more. This is Handuraw.
It's a different feel.
Local bands play here.
Yeah.
Regional or doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter.
Mix. Okay.
We also have poetry groups that
Wow.
have poetry. Last night we had a hugot.
Hugot night.
session because it's Valentine's.
Question: If you have a gym, do you have a manager per store?
We have supervisors.
Supervisor. So what is the responsibility of a supervisor?
Supervisor handles basically the staff roster during the day, and then siya ang point person if there are issues.
So absent, mga late. So
Late.
the manager has, the supervisor handles it.
But the supervisor is multitasking, so he or she still does the cashiering or the serving.
Okay. How about the system that you use manual? Do you also have a sort of an inventory system that you program, or
We do partly manual pa.
partly manual, partly?
We have POS.
Okay. So what's this place for?
This used to be a closed function room.
Function room.
Yeah, which we opened so that to maximize viewing the stage.
So for
Sliding door lang. For meetings, for events.
we're going
Let's
upstairs.
go upstairs and check out there.
So Books and Brews open in May. Kanunay open
In July. last
July.
year. So it followed because our Handuraw branch closed last year.
Can you explain again? Because a lot of people are asking why was it closed?
Well, basically, we were there for 13 years.
13 years.
And
I would say it was the most
it was a flagship
longest
branch.
and flagship.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then the owner of the property had to get it back now because they'll be developing it into a condo or
Into
mixed use.
commercial building.
Yeah, vertical development.
So what do you do here?
Basically, this is Cebuano home cooked food, and we present it in the carinderia style. So lunch, dinner, and then we also serve binignit and champurrado.
Oh, I like that.
Afternoon.
This is to be the items from
Handuraw.
Gordo.
Even the piano and the red windows, we just transferred it here.
So would you say this is not the type of carinderia that you can eat with 50 pesos?
No.
100 pesos.
Yeah.
Okay, 100 pesos. 100 pesos. So this is for people who are in a working environment like
Yeah.
BPO. Okay.
One thing that we're proud of is we give free ginamos.
Free ginamos.
Yeah.
I like that. How about
One
free
of
manga?
the-
Why manga?
That's one of our selling points too. Is we give free ginamos.
Since you have supervisors, how do you spend time with the supervisors of each business?
Well, at least
You have regular scheduled meetings, or do you converse with them daily?
I try to converse with them daily, or
Okay.
at least 3 times, 4 times a week. And then if not, we try our best to have monthly meetings.
Sort of a monthly review, operations.
Yeah,
Or I'm
less
so
like
corporate.
or like asking like how are things, and if there are issues that need to be resolved, we try to resolve it as soon as possible.
Is there sort of a decision-making level for each supervisor? For example, can they decide to purchase on their own certain supplies?
Well, we have a purchasing officer.
So there's a purchasing officer
Yeah.
per branch?
No, for consolidated.
Okay. Consolidated.
Yeah, purchasing officer. So if ever there are new items that need purchased, it always has to go through us through upper management for QA
Okay.
checking.
So does the purchasing manager or the purchasing officer work with the accounting department or in the operations?
More operation.
Operations. Okay, so we're here at Handuraw JY Square. Okay.
branch.
So this is another branch of Handuraw. So I have a very personal question. I hope it's okay. What we're talking about business and everything, and work ethics and hustle. Were there times that you would say that you were at rock bottom or you failed in a personal way, in a personal sense, or in a business sense?
There have been several. I wouldn't say failed though, because you go at it. If it's your passion, you just keep going. And when it comes to Handuraw, there were times that, cash flow issues.
Wow.
When I first entered, actually, 2010,
2010.
it was a struggle for me personally, because coming from an IT background and then going straight to the family business, you have to learn the ropes. So I had to become a dishwasher. I had to become. I had to take care of the cashier operations, and the back end, the banking.
Even though you were the son.
Service, you have to learn good so that you know the system, and then you get to prescribe a system that is well oiled.
Okay. How was that for you emotionally?
It was overwhelming initially, but then you see the fulfillment. It's the fulfillment also that keeps you going, especially if it's your passion.
If you don't mind, so from coming from an employee, so you had a salary, a fixed, and I would assume because you were in the IT in Manila, you had a big salary.
Starting.
Or maybe a starting, but how was it when you transitioned to help the business? Were you given a salary, or was it based on grace?
I was given a salary,
Okay.
and fortunately enough, my mom matched what I got. So
Wow, okay.
She said, "Okay,
You're very lucky.
Handuraw can afford you now." so welcome to the business.
Okay, but initially, did you get a feeling of should I be here? Shouldn't I be doing something else?
Actually, that was during my first job, my first work in HP.
Okay.
And I asked myself, is this really for me? And then when I came back to Cebu, I actually was in real estate, documentations officer for one of the real estate companies. And then I said, is this also for me? It's not for me. A desk job is not for me.
Okay.
So when I came to the family business, I also asked myself the question. I found that I love my free time. I found that if I just work on the system, I can create my own free time and do other things.
So that's good, huh? I want to point that out that wherever you are, you should ask yourself. You should ask the question, is this for me? Is this me? Not in a negative way, but you really
to assess and to know yourself, to know your strengths also.
Okay.
And then also to make it swap with your passion if you love what you're doing. Kasi when it comes to business, I don't mind waking up, early because the energy you pour in comes back.
Question. Another question. Are you more hardworking now that you are doing the business, or is it easier?
It's both. It's both. There are perks to becoming your own boss. At the same time, you don't have a group of friends within the company. Kasi you can't really be friends with your employees.
To a certain extent.
To a certain extent. Now you have drinks together, it sends the wrong signals. So that's one of the downsides. You don't have colleagues you can hang out with.
Just business friends though.
You have business friends. So.
What would you say to a younger Eric?
I think
would you tell him to it would have been better that you work earlier in the family business, or
I believe na parang to each in their own time, no? But then also from assessment of my personal life, business life, siguro take on more risk early on.
You should have
open yourself, or get out of your shells early on. Okay, I would think I'm somewhat of a late bloomer in certain aspects.
Really?
Yeah. So
what age did you enter into the business?
2010, so I was like 22, I think.
Okay, 22. So what is your message, Rick, for our passionpreneurs?
Well, I think to the passionpreneurs there, thank you first of all. But I think I'd like to leave you with, I guess, 3 things. One is in your endeavors, whether it's finding your passion, pursuing your passion, doing what you love in your everyday life. I think there are 3 things I'd like to leave you with based on my experience. One would be values. Stick to your values, your principles. You may be swayed by certain offers here and there, but when you stick to your values, you stay true and you stay human. Second is the value of Magis, going beyond what is asked for. That has helped me from college, even when I was small. I was seen to be a thoughtful person, and that one. So when you go beyond, you give something more. You give value to what you do, and what you give to your customers, to your employees, to your colleagues. And the third, I think, is prayer. Always live a prayerful life, because it's also what grounds you. It's also what you send into the universe out there as a prayer for things to be okay, things to be better. And yeah, those three has helped me. Those three factors has helped me to continue with my passion and to keep me grounded in my life.
Do you want to invite the people who are patronizing your business, or whom you want to invite to patronize your business?
Yeah. So passionpreneurs and people out there watching this, maybe when you're in Cebu, drop by Handuraw Pizza to have your dose of thin crust pizzas and cold beer. If you want to have coffee in a book setting, in a library setting, come to Books and Brews. And if you want good local food, Cebuano food, home-cooked food, come to Sa Kanunay Carenderia. And if you want to get away from the city and all, go to our resort at Halimana in Moalba.
By the way, do you have a website for?
Yeah, for the resort, it's halimana.com.
Halimana.com.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you so much for watching, and just like we always say here in Passionpreneur, do what you love.
Love what you do.
You are a passionpreneur. Bye.